Right, I think that's us live now. We are live. What I'm going to do is here, I'm going to be reading out some information which I've piled together tonight for us. And again, this is just, I'm up to about 40-50 hours worth of YouTube streams now. In regards to this in the playlist, there's also just over 100 odd pages in the actual website. So, do you know what I think I may do here? I'm just going to put the radio channel live, just going to put the radio station live. So we'll take that off, put that on. Now I am live, speaking on the radio. Okay, cool, that's sorted. I'm just going to come up here now. I'm just going to put some of these songs on. Yeah, I think they're all alright. One of them goes on for quite a while, so it's quite good. And I think it's that one there, yeah, movement. Movement sounds alright. I'll put this on because it may just cover. It may just cover it all, right? And you've still got that down there, right? So we're going to begin. What this is a load of information, as I've just said, which I've just piled together now. It's a little bit of a family tree. Do you know what? I don't like the music on. It's drowning myself out. So that didn't last very long, right? But watch, this is just piling together a lot of the family tree of these people. So a lot of it is in order. This first one, Grace Cuthbertson, Reed. In the England and Wales Civil Registration Birth Index 1916 to 2005. Grace Cuthbertson, this is otherwise known as Bree Reed, married to Stuart the Game Reed. So, hello Stuart. Right, mother's maiden name, Eastland. The mother is Judith Nan-Dodds. Judith's maiden name was Eastland. Okay, Judith married David. We're going to explain all of this to you right now. Right, date of registration March 1987 is when Bree was born. B-R-E, whatever the name is. Born in Portsmouth, Oxfordshire, Isle of Wight, Hampshire, Berkshire, volume number. Okay, let's just come down, see what we've got here. On this one, they all flow through. Here is Grace Cuthbertson, Brace. Here it is, just which I've took from Ancestry. Here is all the Ancestry pages, which I have still got open. Kit Borland, C. Cuthbertson, otherwise known as Kit Ching, strangely enough. Kit Ching, know what I mean? Here's Wendy E. Weston, David Cuthbertson's fourth named wife. We've got Shima Khan, Judith Nan-Dodds, Wendy E. Weston here, and I'm not sure whether I just forgot someone off the top of my head there at the moment. Sam David B. Cuthbertson, one of the children, born in 1981 in Winchester, Oxfordshire, Isle of Wight, Hampshire, Berkshire again. I'm going to show you all this information. Pierre Nan Cuthbertson, mother's maiden name Eastland, just let me go back to that one there. Mother's maiden name Eastland on Sam. Kit Borland's mother's name Eastland's maiden name. Grace Cuthbertson, mother's maiden name Eastland. Okay. And Nicholas R. Dodds, who is married to Judith Nan-Dodds. They got married in September 2005. Spouse Judith Nan. So then, I think that was just my last little search for Eastland. But let's go and see where I'm taking this now. Right, Grace Cuthbertson is married to Stuart the Game Reed. Stuart, there he is. Here's Bree's Facebook profile. Here's Lucas Evans sharing a post from Stuart the Game Reed the day after the alleged house fire. Monkeys dinner time. No emotion. Right, there's an earlier post from him. Pretenders, Lucas Evans. Just get that off. Lucas Evans and Stuart the Game Reed, who was married to daughter of David Cuthbertson. I'm just going to turn my chat off now a sec. Just because there's only a message coming in. Pretenders, Lucas Evans, Stuart the Game Reed, who is married. I've done that for your own good soul to say as well, just in case anyone messages me now on Facebook while I'm streaming from Facebook or something like that. Who is married to daughter of, Pretenders, Lucas Evans and Stuart the Game Reed. Stuart the Game Reed is married to daughter of David Cuthbertson, Bree Reed. Here we see him posting on the 2nd of October. This post, Lucas Evans shares it. And when we come down and look at the full details of the post, who the fuckball are the Pretenders? I think we know the answer to that. Here again, we see Stuart the Game Reed, who's meant to be comforting his distraught wife at the time in question, 5th of November. And what we're seeing here is Stuart the Game Reed, instead of comforting his wife, he's more asked about competition time. You can see here, 5th of November, 11:30 at night. Shares the Metropole Hotel and Spa's photograph, competition time, liked and shared this post to be in with a chance of winning one of the following. Okay, so that's what he's more asked about at that time. And when we move on, there's a picture of Stuart. Stuart come over giving me some abuse a few weeks ago, which is all documented. I'm not sure whether he warranted being reported to the police, but he will be anyway. Stuart and Bree Reed, pictures here, February the 14th, Valentine's Day. Look at that haircut. Right, so the next people, Marites, we're going to look at Marites shortly. Come back to here. Judith Nan-Dodds. Let me just check this out. Yeah, I'm alright to follow through the way I just have done. Judith Nan-Dodds is next. Judith Nan-Dodds / Eastland. Okay, so I've just been reading the Eastland name out. That's Judith's maiden name. She's the mother of all the kids I've just named. She's also alleged to be married to David Cuthbertson. Newspaper reports tell us that she split with David Cuthbertson and moved to Greece 3 years ago. We'll see all that now. Again, I'm just stating facts which have been published in the news, even though I wouldn't question them as facts, because what we're going to see is none of the times and dates line up once again. Judith Nan / Judith Nan-Dodds / Eastland married Nicholas R. Dodds, September 2005. Okay, we're also going to see when she married David Cuthbertson was in 1982. So how on earth she married David Cuthbertson in 1982, married Nicholas R. Dodds in September 2005, but split up with David Cuthbertson 3 years ago and moved to Greece? Doesn't add up one bit. Right, so 2005. The records are in the England and Wales Civil Registration Marriage Index. Reports tell us she split with David Cuthbertson and moved to Greece 3 years ago. Pictures on Judith's Facebook and electoral register show us she was with Nicholas during the time in question and duration stated by media. Name Judith Nan. Date of registration September 2005. So that's when they got married. Registration district Mid-Powys in Fair County. Powys. Spouse Nicholas R. Dodds. Okay, so there's the wedding covered. Judith Nan-Dodds, here is the link through to the information. Nicholas R. Yeah, sorry, there's a load more comments there. Unbelievable, Jeff. Right, so let's just follow through. Here is Judith Nan-Dodds. Again, September 2005, married Nicholas R. Dodds. Judith Nan-Dodds with Nicholas R. Dodds in 2008. Still pictures on Facebook today. Note, she married David Cuthbertson in 1982. Meaning she must have split with David before 2005 when she married Nicholas R. Dodds. Here she is, pictured, looking very happy indeed, happy couple. Me and hubby Nick, the 29th of January 2008. Here we see Nick listed on the electoral registers as living with a few of Judith's kids during much of the time she is alleged to have still been with David C. Cuthbertson. Nicholas Dodds details are as follows on the electoral registers. Nicholas Dodds is named on the electoral registers as living with Kit B. Ching Cuthbertson, Judith Nan, land resident Welsh pals, together with Nicholas R. Dodds, Sam Cuthbertson, Bree. So this is Judith Nan, her details from the electoral register. Right, she is together with, at this address, Nicholas R. Dodds, Sam Cuthbertson, Bree Cuthbertson, Kit B. Ching Cuthbertson. Other occupants of the address include Richard Crocker, Catherine Roger. Question: where does David fit into her life over any of the time in question? Right, this one, Nick far right, where is David B. Cuthbertson? Did he not give his daughter away? Now I'm just wondering whether this is Nick. It may or may not be. It looks a bit similar. But it may not be him. So that's why we are posing the question. Nick far right, question mark. See that there? Okay, I'm not stating a fact, I'm asking, is that Nick far right? We analysed the rest of the photograph and remember I recognise quite a few faces off here now. They're all on here. Here's Lucas Evans, here's David Price, here's Pierre Price, here's Bree Reed, here's Stuart the Game Reed, here's Lee Wilson. And then I think that's pretty much it. There's Fen Wilson. Okay. Right, so let's just carry on. This may or may not be Nick, but still, no sign of David B. Cuthbertson. Did he not give his daughter away at the wedding? Now we see about 3 weeks after this wedding took place in Greece in 2016, I think it was June. Don't quote me on that right now. About 3 weeks later, David and Pierre had another wedding back in England. Begs the question, how come such a young couple of a little bit flush with money like that to be pulling stunts like that? 2 weddings in 3 weeks. Here we see the Metro reports, just one of the reports, which states their mother Judith had split from David Cuthbertson and moved to Greece 3 years ago. Okay, so there you go, I've lined that up to another news report and also compared it to these certificates or the information on the civil registrations of marriage. So again, that does not line up. I think we'll all agree. Okay, their mother Judith had split from David and moved to Greece 3 years ago. Just to confirm, 2 adult daughters, Bree 30 and Pierre 24, and son Kit 32, still live close to their father, with other children spread across the country. Okay, so we've got Kit there, named Kit Ballin C. Cuthbertson. Okay, also known on Facebook, if I just come into here, just come over here, Kit Ching, just to show you. Kit Ching, to all the family who sent messages of support and love over the last 2 weeks, I'd like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I haven't had time or been able to get my head around what's happened yet, let alone messaging you all back. So I want you all to know how much it means to me and to know how much love and support there is. Should be T-H-E-R-E, by the way. Okay, not there. The whole family is being completely blown away by the support and generosity shown to our little brothers and sisters, and every penny that you have donated will be used to make sure they have the best possible lives moving on from all of this. Here we see Judith Nan-Dodds commenting, just to line up, just to confirm that the links are actually there. Okay. Wonder whether that Mark Williams there is one of the people pictures on the wedding photo. It looks like it is. Right, so let's just come back out to this photograph a moment. So I'm just saying, none of that adds up. The fact that they're saying that she split and moved to Greece 3 years ago, but we see here she actually married Nick in 2005. She has still pictures on her Facebook account now with Nick. The picture is taken in 2008, so we can see here, but the picture is still actively on her Facebook profile now, which is why I've been able to go and get it. Right, so following on, we have got Nicholas R. Dodds in the England and Wales Civil Registration Marriage Index. Name Nicholas R. Dodds. Date of registration September 2005. Registration district Mid-Powys in Fair County, Powys. Spouse Judith Nan. There you go. Okay, just to show you their little record. Nicholas R. Dodds, September 2005, Mid-Powys, Powys, Judith Nan. Simple. Here is Judith's Facebook account. Anyone wants to come over to my Facebook account who knows where it is and what have you, come over, and all of this is clickable. Go through to the links and what have you. Right, here we are going to confirm the Eastland link as well. Jessica Eastland, possible sister of Judith, sharing the Just Taking link to confirm the Eastland connection. Jessica Eastland, as we can see here, Jessica Eastland up the top if I just move my mouse out the way. So here she's saying, please help and share this page and donate if you can. Part of my family suffers a terrible tragedy. This is the least that can be done to try and help those that remain to get through this. That was on the 11th of November. Just to show you down the bottom. Again, I'll have to move my mouse just so, but hope you can pick that up at the bottom of the screen. If not, pause it please. Here's Jessica Eastland's Facebook page, you can click through to that. Now we're down to Sam B. Cuthbertson, son of David B. Cuthbertson and Judith Nan-Dodds Eastland in the England and Wales Civil Registration Birth Index. Name Sam David B. Cuthbertson. Mother's maiden name Eastland. Date of registration April, May, June 1981. Registration district Winchester in Fair County, Oxfordshire, Isle of Wight, Hampshire, Berkshire. So that says there. Sam David B. Cuthbertson, Eastland, 81, Winchester, Oxford, Isle of Wight, Hampshire. Okay. This one, we're going down to David B. Cuthbertson himself now. This is the wedding which he had to Wendy E. Weston. Wendy is named in a few of the articles. It says David's other wife Wendy was considering travelling up to Wales from down south. One of his other ex-wives, alleged David Cuthbertson's ex-wives. Right, Wendy Weston ancestry. Here is the link through to that. So there's the link through to her one. Which it can be found again in the England Wales Civil Registration Marriage Index. David B. Cuthbertson, date of registration October, November, December 1966. Bearing in mind David Cuthbertson was born in 1949. Okay, started making him around 17-18 years old at his time of marriage. Not sure what month he was born in. Petersfield was the area. We're seeing a lot of action down from Petersfield, down in that area. Hampshire, we have seen David being named as being down in Hampshire, being a builder in Hampshire, etc. Wendy E. Weston was the spouse who he married back in 1966. I think this is correct. The names line up to articles, so there you go. David B. Cuthbertson, Petersfield, Hampshire. Not only the names line up, all the places line up as well. Okay, keep this simple and fast for you. I want to be finished by 7:30. We've got 8 minutes left until that time comes. Wendy Eastland Cuthbertson, just to show you her side of the certificate. So the information: Wendy E. Weston, October, November, December 1966, Petersfield, Hampshire. David B. Cuthbertson. Right, here now is David B. Cuthbertson's wedding registration to Judith Nan-Dodds in 1992 in the England and Wales Civil Registration Marriage Index. David B. Cuthbertson, date of registration April, May, June 1982. Registration district, once again, Petersfield in Fair County, once again, Hampshire. Spouse, Judith Nan Eastland at the time. She then lost her name and became Judith Nan Cuthbertson. She is now since remarried to Judith Nan-Dodds, which is why you see the name Judith Nan-Dodds. So here again is the link through to the Ancestry, just to show you that these pages are actually from Ancestry. ancestry.com, if you can see up the top there. Alright, so where are we now? David B. Cuthbertson, Petersfield, Hampshire, married Judith N. Eastland in 1982. So how on earth, again, just let me ask you the question again, if he married Judith in 1982, how did she marry Nick in 2005 in the September, but at the same time she left David Cuthbertson? Just let me show you that line again. At the same time she left David Cuthbertson and moved to Greece 3 years ago. Does any of this add up? Is it just shit newspaper reporting from the press? God knows, but that's what's led us on to all of this in the first place. Don't shoot the messenger. Right, so here is some images which we have now dragged together. This one here, which was posted by Lee Wilson. Lee Wilson is a lady, in fact. If I come back over to have we got Peer Price? Yeah, we got Peer Price, which then links us through to David Price, which then we click up here. This, I think, is Lee Wilson on the end. That's Lee Wilson. Doesn't look like it's called Lee, but trust me, it is. Now, so there's Dave. Look at the distinguishable cheekbones, cheekbones, cheekbones. And that's our man. Here's registered on the electoral registers at these addresses. Garth, Langamach Wells, LD4, 4AH in Powers. The next one is Langamach Wells, LD4, 4BY, Powers. The next one in the green is Langamach Wells, LD4, 4DG, which is the house in question. The next one is the Tirabad, Langamach Wells, LD4, 4DU. Again in Powers. Next address down is LD4, 4EB, once again in Powers. I have got them all mapped out on a map. The houses are very, very close to each other, all four of them. And this is just a link where I've actually shared my video, Langamach Wells Fire, who gets the just given life and home insurance money. Is it C. McCann? Is it Davies family, the Price family, or the Callan family, the Cuthbertson family? Okay, so I've just copied my video onto the just given post and then shared it back to this page, just so anyone going over there donating can see information other than what's getting played on the heartstrings, so to say. Next one, Kit Borland C. Cuthbertson, name Kit Borland C. Cuthbertson, mother's maiden name Eastland, once again. Date of registration March 1985. District Portsmouth this time. Get about 20. Oxfordshire, Isle of Wight, Hampshire, Berkshire, Portsmouth, Plymouth. They're all seen down that little bottom of the coast. Portsmouth all up to Plymouth. It's where I'm finding a load of Cuthbertsons. There has been a few other Cuthbertsons which I may bring up in another time. I won't mention it right now. Bit of a dodgy case for the name. Not sure whether he's actually related to them yet, but there's been something very bad which has happened to kids on behalf of a man with the name Cuthbertson, but I've still to confirm whether the family is actually linked. But once again, that was down south. Here is Kit Ching. We have got Kit Ching, who is called Kit Borland C. Cuthbertson. I just think it's so funny that the name's Kit Ching. Then when we come down, we have a look based on the 2014 to 17 electoral register. David Ronald Price, who is David Price. aged 21 to 24, lived at Landridge Wells, pals with Dion J. Adams, Kathleen J. Evans, there's the Evans family name coming in again, Lee Evans, Amanda E. Price, Evan A. Price, Catherine R. Alves, so there's one of these little foreign names popping in, we'll look into them shortly, Sonia Ashworth, Russell Statch, Pia Nan Cuthbertson, Kit Ball and Cuthbertson, D. Ching, Dion J. Adams, please note the name, Borland, Kit Ball and Ching Cuthbertson. Here is his post again, which I've just read off at the start. Linked through comments also. Judith, all these people who like the photograph, the status are all the same, usual suspects. David Price, Hotshot Village, Mickey Mouse stands in fireman, also known as Ronald. David Ronald Price, discovered in England and Wales, civil registration, birth index. Here is his profile. David Price was the son-in-law of David Cuthbertson. David Price married Cuthbertson's daughter Pia, 24, in Greece. Pia is 24 in 2016 in Greece. Based on the 2014 to 17 electoral roll, David Ronald Price, aged 21 to 24, lived at Landridge Wells with Amanda E. Price, Evan A. Price, Catherine Alves, Sonia Ashworth. I don't know whether I've just read all this bit. Sorry, I don't think I have. So we got to Catherine Alves, Sonia Ashworth, Russell Statch, Pia Nan Cuthbertson, Kit Ball and Cuthbertson, D. Ching Dion, J. Adams, please note the name, Ball and Cuthbertson. Here is David Ronald Price, May 1991, mid-Powers, mother's maiden surname is James. So he would have been David James, like the Liverpool goalkeeper. Pia Price, next. Based on the 2014-17 electoral roll, David Ronald Price, aged 21, lived at Landridge Wells, pals with Dion J. Adams, Kathleen J. Evans, Lee Evans, Amanda E. Price, Evan A. Price, Catherine R. Alves, Sonia Ashworth, Russell Statch, Pia Nan Cuthbertson, Kit Ball and Cuthbertson, D. Ching, Dion J. Adams, please note the name, Kit Ball and Ching Cuthbertson. So here he comes in again, just showing you that. This is earlier on when it's done, and then they just thought, let's put them all on. So that's why it's led through like this. Pia Price. And yeah, I actually think that was it. Just wanted to show you some of them reports and then line it up to the fact that there's no way in hell that she could have married David B. Cuthbertson in 1982 and then married Nicholas Dodds in 2005, but left David Cuthbertson 3 years ago, which would have been 2014. Impossible. Look how happy these look. Okay, so that's just another little report. I'm just documenting things now. As I said, I'm up to about 30-40 hours worth of information against these people without even going near the thousands of screenshots and everything else that we've got. I've got about 1,000 screenshots now, literally have 110 pages. The website article converts to when you put it into a PDF. So once again, I can't have gone this far without there being no water. Right, I'll show you this quickly. This one quickly, because I haven't finished this information burst. I ends up speaking for a while and what have you. So put another little couple of my videos up. There's Shoot the Game Read. Here is Marites Rebong, I didn't mean the H on the end, Griffiths, pictured by a car with the registration N215COP on the land, predating the fire, and the date March 12th, 2014. N215COP, broken one of the tractors, Marites Rebong Griffiths, look at that. We come down and we see here the car. N215COP, pictures after the fire, The car itself has no tax or MOT for a long time now. We ran out of MOT 15th of April 2015. The tax expires 1st of May 2016. And as I said, I still haven't finished this one really, but the next set of images placed Marie says on the farm during the time it was said to be occupied by David B. Cuthbertson. When we look through hundreds of photographs, we do not see no sign of any, say like the Cuthbertson kids being eager kids as you would if you lived on a farm, coming out to help feed these lambs and what have you maybe. No sign of them anywhere. Want to pay some attention, but I'm not going to show that now really, but there's two 4x4s in this picture. Here is the house, as if you didn't notice, behind it. Here's another silver 4x4, another silver 4x4. Forgetting the blue Mitsubishi, which we've just looked at for a moment. But there's, do you know what, I think it's going to be best for the report just to show you. Right, so feeding time, so tiring feeding them. She says about the sheep. She want to come in and show you something about the 4x4s. I've got minutes left before I want to finish this because I'm going to go and watch Match of the Day because I missed it last night because I was doing all this. And I'm still up to doing all this now. We have filed our complaint with the the Insurance Fraud Bureau, so that is in now. They did say that they were happy with me for coming to them with this because most people would not bat an eyelid at this and just take it for face value. But he actually thanked me for bringing this over to them. It's obviously worth a look. Now, I'm just looking for these. They're coming up now. Here we go. What I'm looking for here is I'm just going to line up the silver vehicles. I should have opened all of these images here, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to do there is shut that one and then open all of these just so I can flick through them 4 or 5 images there. And I've just slowed everything down, haven't I? Look at the house again in the background on that particular one. I'm so sorry I nearly forgot to say that. But I'll get back to that in a moment. Right here, we see. Look, 1, 2. For these two here, silver 4x4s. Here we see the reported yellow car, the yellow Land Rover, which is owned by Mr. Cuthbertson allegedly. The next one, just showing you again. Now, why was an old man park his car here when he lived over there, walk through all this mud just to get to his car? Why not just park outside your house? We have seen it muted in newspaper articles that David B. Cuthbertson converted the barn which he lived in. It is impossible to mistake a 200-year-old farmhouse for a barn. Here is barns. Okay? Does he in fact live in this one maybe? This one? One thing's for sure, I do not think anybody lived in this one. It's like a shell. So that's just what I wanted to do, point your eyes to these two silver vehicles. Again, there's the house in the background. Now, when we've just seen the two vehicles pictures after the fire, here's one of them. Is this the other one? Is it the same two vehicles? Probably yes. Okay. Why are they on the land then at the time and they're still on the land now? Pulled right back after the fire. All of these vehicles, the blue Mitsubishi and these two silver ones, pictured before the fire on the land. This woman runs the farm, ran the farm. Here she is again. At Poynton Farm near Langamach Wells, May the 2nd, 2013. Pictured by the caravan area, I think. To show you the date on this one. April 18th, 2013. Remember David Cuthbertson's alleged to have moved onto the farm 15 years ago. So there's going to be some more of this little section posted on here as well. I've got a lot more on here. She is actually a Davies. The Davies family link comes around again. When we look through a lot of her photographs, we see a woman called Lucy Thomas commenting on a lot of them. She is married to Effion. At this time, she's married to Effion Davies. Marites Rebong, okay? So she's Marites Rebong Griffiths Davies. Right? So when we see Lucy Thomas commenting on all their photographs, a lot of them, and then when we look at Lucy Thomas's maiden name, it's Lucy Price. Again, the Prices are now linked into the Davies on this farm again. And when the insurance company asked me who it was that I think benefits from all of this, it was Davis family, the Price family, Cuthbertson family, and wonder what involvement she's had in it all. But again, her name links all of them again. This lady links all of those families again. So again, that is just pretty much what I want to cover right now. I'm going to go and watch the football and then get my head down. This has been Enchanted LifePath TV. Thanks for watching and speak soon.